our very own place here, Esther, is speaking on branding, and she's saying, "Stop hiding. God loves glamour." Of course. And I really, really agree with place here, Esther. I mean, when it comes, on Tuesday, we had a discussion on branding, and I think it goes a very, very long way to uplift your career as a musician as well. And for some time, Ghanaian gospel artists were just, I don't know how to put it, nonchalant when it comes to how to appear on screens and other things.
But in recent times, I mean, some of the videos you've seen,
they are even
very
fixing their bodies
dresses
to please God. I mean, God also wants nice things.
We can make reference to is it Dana Samoa? Yes.
Slave for Christ.
You understand?
She's slaying for Christ.
Exactly.
This one can wear a 12-inch heel and she will not fall. I mean.
But then also, there is usually more scrutiny or more criticism when it comes to gospel musicians or the gospel, because, with the religious circles, there's an idea of how you're supposed to portray yourself. So if you are, if you are, maybe you overdo it, you send a wrong message, you divert the attention from your music and what your music is saying to your looks.
Yeah.
So I think the balance needs to be struck, because when we come to the secular music, especially when, let's say it's a voluptuous lady who's into Afrobeats, definitely she would want to, because they say sex sells, so using the body to get all of that. That is something that we know happens in the secular world. But now with a gospel musician, your music is supposed to be uplifting and edifying spirits and all of what's related to the religious body. And now you are in 12-inch heels.
Definitely,
you mentioned the 12-inch heel. You didn't even mention the song.
No, I understand your points, but we live in this age where people do not want to accept the message, the gospel musicians are bringing.
But it's not 12-inch heel that will evangelize to you.
Are we not talking about Dinah Sama right now? So someone will go and listen to her song.
Yeah. The fact is that, like you said, the world is evolving.
Yeah.
Unlike those days that you can just wear anything. Right now, branding is very imperative. Because people would, get closer to your brand if they see this kind of... And so it's very imperative. But like you said, their choice of attire shouldn't,
overshadow what they're doing.
And so
Balance.
branding is very good. It's very good.
Because if you are performing like the praise and worship we had just before the show started, and it's hot and you're in 12-inch heels, I will be afraid you might fall. And I won't even be thinking about praising God anymore. This is just on a lighter note though. But I mean,
this reminds me of one guy who came to evangelize, and he was like, no, I evangelized to him, and he was like, you will only accept Christ if I give my number to him.
Look at that.
I gave it to him because I needed him to follow Christ.
Right. Now,
that is the way to go right now. That is why right now some of these gospel artists are featuring these secular musicians.
Because they also want to.
Exactly.
But then also, with our traditional beliefs or the conservatism in religion, there's always that notion that secular music should be separate from gospel music. But I also think that the secular music, it depends, because if you are a gospel musician, spirit-filled, and you are partnering with somebody whose music is mostly about female bodies and sex and things, it does not really. But then there are some secular music or musicians who sing about life, inspirational things. There, the meshing would not be too much, or it would not cause so much controversy in our society. So I think all of those things help with the branding. Because if Dana someone is singing with
secular artists also need to prove to people that they believe in God.
Yeah.
And so that is the twist. If I sing about women and all that, and then one day you hear me talking about God, oh, okay, so I mean...
So you knew God and you were talking about women.
I mean, that's what will sell. I need to eat.
We hear you.
This is not even limited to only the brands that are Now, if you go to our churches these days, the beat, the kind of beat, it's like we fuse the beat, the secular beat into our Afro beat. So you see the kind of beat.
Then they're dancing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you say in Yamia, they say, yeah, David, yeah.
They'll clock it.